We return to Israel and Benjamin Netanyahu's apparent victory. John Yang is covering the election for us, and tonight he's in Tel Aviv.
After a nail-biter of a night that saw both Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and his challenger, retired Army General Benny Gantz, declare victory, Israelis awoke this morning to near final results showing Netanyahu's Likud party and Gantz's blue and white, both center-right, each winning 35 seats in the 120-member Israeli legislature called the Knesset. But including the seats of minor parties aligned with Likud, Netanyahu appears to have a clear advantage of as many as 65 seats, a majority. And late today, Gantz conceded defeat.
Total victory for Netanyahu.
Aluf Ben is editor-in-chief of the Israeli newspaper Haaretz.
There is not enough Netanyahu fatigue. Obviously, all those who voted for Gantz and for different parties, they voted to oust Netanyahu. But it wasn't enough to make him leave his job.
President Trump was among the world leaders offering congratulations.
So the fact that Bibi won, I think we'll see some pretty good action in terms of peace.
In the streets of Tel Aviv today, voters engaged in a national pastime, expressing their opinions. Bike store manager Ronan Friedman voted for Netanyahu.
I feel that something great was done in Israel. The public has spoken.
So did Roni Shvili.
Lama.
I'm glad about the outcome because I think Bibi is doing an amazing job.
Psychotherapist Talia Haim voted for the once powerful Labor Party, which was aligned with Gantz.
I'm really upset. I'm really sad. I think that we really needed a change, and it's a shame that once again it's staying the same.
Software engineer Shahar Weider voted for Gantz and holds out hope for Netanyahu's coalition partners.
I would like the coalition to be people who care about the country, meaning leaving the right and the left wings and the extremists out, and probably the Hasidic Jews as well.
The election gives Likud its biggest share of Knesset seats since 2006. Analysts say that simplifies Netanyahu's coalition building and makes his government relatively stable, since a single minor party will not be able to bring it down. Analysts say re-election allows Netanyahu to say he has a mandate to fight looming corruption charges.
He can argue that the Israeli public, knowing what the charges are, knowing what he supposedly did to break the law, despite that, voted to keep him in office. In other words, keeping Netanyahu in office is more important than enforcing the white-collar criminal law on the country's top politician.
Following Netanyahu's pledge to begin annexing the West Bank, the results highlight the Israeli public's rejection of the two-state solution to the Palestinian conflict. Tal Schneider is diplomatic correspondent for the Israeli financial newspaper Globes.
So we keep hearing the two-state solution coming from European allies and from the United States, but if you start to talk to the people on the streets, they will tell you, most of them, we do not believe in a Palestinian state ever.
Trump administration officials say they will release their peace plan soon. While Israeli voters kept their prime minister, they also gave a platform to a new leader fighting against him. The results represent a significant achievement for Gantz, a first-time candidate, and thrust his new party into the role of the opposition. The role of opposition leader could be a new and unfamiliar one for Gantz, who was Netanyahu's army chief of staff.
It's not an easy task for someone with zero experience in politics. He was in the military, where you reach your goals through giving orders, not through negotiations like in politics.
Imagine to yourself he has two chief of staff with him, like two other former chief IDF. One was also a defense minister. And this respectable, honorable group will just have to start writing bills and laws from bottom up. And it's not going to be, I mean, it's going to be fun for reporters, because they're going to make lots of mistakes, but it's not going to be easy for them.
For now, Netanyahu is headed to a fifth straight term as prime minister and poised to soon surpass founding father David Ben-Gurion as the longest-serving Israeli leader ever. For the PBS NewsHour, I'm John Yang in Tel Aviv.